Round to you, Dave. Very good evening to you. Nice to hear you on. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor, Golf Mike 5, Delta Victor Sierra.
GM5 DVS from VE6 Delta Charlie Victor. Well, good evening, and of course, good afternoon from Calgary. Well, I tell you guys, I was about to pour me a little bit of scotch there on your behalf, troubles, which really would make no sense because there'd be no trouble me having a little wee dram for you guys. But other than that, doing pretty well this afternoon and taking it easy, playing a bit of radio. Just picked up some new eyeglasses today, so that's what we were up to. Other than that, just thought I'd just jump in and say good evening. Back over to Net.
Yes, okay, Dave, fine, and good to hear you on as always. Sounding nice and loud over here in Scotland, so that's all about. I had a little issue to start with there, but I think we'll manage to rectify that hopefully, and we'll see what caused that a little later. And it's just the way it goes. Yeah, it's been not a bad day here today, Dave. I've had quite good weather. The sun's been shining, and it's not been roasting hot. Yeah, around about maybe 13, 14 degrees here at the height of the afternoon, so it's not been bad at all, which is makes all the difference. Okay, Dave, put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and see if we can get one or two more check-ins before I pass over to Gordon at 9:15 there. Victor Echo 6, Delta Charlie Victor, GM5 DVS, over.
Well, in that control, nothing too much more to say. Usually I might have something to add, but who knows. By the time I think of it, it'll be too late. So everyone have a great night out there, and do take care. And 7-3 from Calgary.
Yeah, cheers, Dave, and very good afternoon to you, and enjoy the rest of your day then. Thanks very much for your check-in as always. Okay, this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. For those who missed the start of it, my name is Andy, and I'm using the group call sign Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Looking for check-ins from anywhere, and we're connected across multiple networks this evening. This is Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra QRZ. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
3 India 0 Hotel Yankee. 2 India 0 Hotel Yankee. Operator's name is Gally.
Two Echo 0 India Alpha Sierra. Very good evening to you, sir, and welcome to the net. I think you're a first time checking this evening, so nice to hear you on for the first time. My name's Andy, and we're running under the call sign Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. 2 India 0 Hotel Yankee, GM5 DVS, over.
Yes, Andre, there was a lady there was come over to talk to you there, Andre. You might go back to it's Northern Ireland, Andre. There was a lady came in there. She was talking with talking to you. Maybe you wish to get back to her there, Andre. Go ahead, my friend. Go ahead, Andre.
Okay, thanks very much for your check-in, and nice to hear you on for the first time. And we're here every week, so you're very welcome to check in. Okay, are there any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net? Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
2 Echo 0 India Alpha Sierra. 2 Echo 0 India Alpha Sierra, over.
2 Echo 0 India Alpha Sierra. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Very good evening to you. I think you're a first-time check-in as well. Nice to hear you on for the first time. And this is the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're on here every week, so nice to have you on this evening. 2 Echo Zero, Alpha Sierra from Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra.
2E0 IAS with Golf Mike 5 DVS and the net. Thank you for having me in, Andy. Personal here is Beth, Bravo Echo Tango Hotel, QTH, midway between Sunderland and Durham. Over.
Fine, Beth. And as I say, I don't think you've checked into this net before, so good to hear you on this evening. We had a few problems at the start there, but I think we've managed to get to the bottom of them and sort them out, which always helps. But there's nothing worse than having problems when you're trying to run a net. It's just one of those things. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, Beth. We're on here every week, and I don't know how you're coming into the system, but we link up with a number of different networks in the UK, Freestar and Phoenix, and just to try and get people on the air and have a little chat. 2 Echo Zero India Alpha Sierra GM5 DVS.
E0 IAS returning with Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Thank you, Andy. I'm quite new to this actually. I'm coming to you through the Freestar network of repeaters, and I just thought I would tune in and see if there was anybody on and give a shout in. I guess I've had a node number now for all of 3 weeks, and it's not in place of, but in addition to my amateur radio setup, 2m77s in my HF set, and this is not to replace them, but it's very handy, especially for hearing our cousins across the pond very clearly. Where very often I can't pick them up clear enough on my little 779 NE tone. This is where the EchoLink comes into its own. And thank you for having me on. And I'll say 73s for now. And I'll try and join you next week a tad earlier. Over.
Yeah, fine, Beth. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself and having fun. That's what amateur radio is all about. At the end of the day, isn't it? It's nice to have a bit of fun and enjoy stuff. And yeah, this is great when conditions are bad on HF and all of that. So you've got instant communications with people all over the world, which is pretty good. Okay, thanks for your check-in. And yeah, we're on from 8 p.m. UK time to 9:30 p.m. UK time every week, without fail. Unless something major happens, we won't be on, but usually we are on. Okay, Beth, thanks very much, and nice to hear you on for the first time. Okay, any more check-ins? QRZ, please. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Mike 7 Hotel Romeo Charlie, MM7 HRC.
Mike 7 Hotel Romeo Charlie, GM5 DVS. Good evening to you. I don't think, or maybe you have checked in last week. I'm not sure. I'll need to check that, but I do remember seeing your call sign from somewhere. And nice to hear you on for the first time, if it is the first time. GMM7 HRC, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, good evening, Andy. It's Mike 7. Yeah, I did call in last week. You're right there, Andy. Good evening to you and everybody. Just thought I'd pop my head in again there and say hello again. I did hear the wee problems you were having earlier, so I was hanging on just to see if the net was actually going ahead there, but well done for getting everything fixed up there. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop my head in again here and say hello again. Like I say, good evening to everybody. I think Kevin's there. Hi there, Kevin. TMG, if you're in there. So yeah, I just wanted to check in and say hello again, Andy. Back to you. GM5 DVS, MM7 HRC.
Yeah, fine there. MM7 HRC, GM5 DVS. Yeah, fine. You're always welcome to check in. That's what it's all about. So this is the whole purpose of this net, really. Is just try and get guys on there talking. Because things are so quiet these days, which is all very sad. When I first got my licence back in the day, you used to be able to put a call out on 1455 100 and always get somebody coming back to you. I was call out on one of the local repeaters and you always got someone. But sadly, it's not like that anymore. So this is the purpose of this net, to try and get people involved a wee bit and come on the radio and have a chat. So good to hear you on, and we'll listen for you again next week. Put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on, see if we've got one or two more check-ins in the log here. MM7 HRC, GM5 DVS.
Yeah, MM7 HRC returning. Yeah, thanks for that, Andy. Yeah, so I'm trying to make the point of coming in and trying to swell the numbers a bit, like you say. Normally I'm doing on the Jeff bands, like you say. 20 has been absolutely crazy. I don't know if you've been listening or you do. 20 was crazy last night, 1 o'clock in the morning. 20 meters was still going, and I was getting all the American stations coming in, which was really good. Got a guy in Virginia and various other places. So yeah, 20 meters was really alive. The propagation was just crazy last night. Hi, so I'll put it back to you. I'll go clear and just sit on the side here. GM5 DVS from MM7 HRC.
Yeah, fine. Can you just give me your name for the log there from GM5 DVS?
Yeah, sure, Andy. The name's Colin. Charlie Oscar Lima India November from MM7 HRC.
That's good. Okay, mate, thanks very much for the shout-in, and we'll no doubt catch you next week, if not before. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Now, I've had a few questions about what we do and what we don't do, so you could get more information on our website at dvscotland.net. So any more check-ins, please. Say your call sign twice, and phonetically, please. Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. QRZ, please.
Mike 6.
Oh, wait.
Mike
Charlie, G8V1C.
Now, I got Mike 6 CMG, and I got a Golf 8. The Golf 8, go again, please.
Victor Oscar Charlie, G8VOC.
MM0 TMG.
One over.
2 Echo 0 X-Ray Papa Whiskey.
Okay, I've got 3 call signs. M6 CMG and Golf 8 Oscar Charlie. I missed the first letter. And we've got 2 Echo 0 X-Ray Papa Whiskey. So to you first, Mick. M6 CMG GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS M6 CMG. Yeah, good evening, Andy. Hope you're well, mate. Everything's good this side, and I can only concur what I didn't get the call sign. The previous person said about 20 metres. As you know, and I'm big into my FT8. Love doing it. And the other night I was, for about the last 4 or 5 days, 20 metres at night has absolutely been banging worldwide. Worldwide it has been open from the UK using FT8. Not a great deal to report, mate, other than FT8 has been absolutely banging, non-stop on the evening. It's GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
M6 CMG, GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, fine. I may have a little listen tonight on 20. I won't be doing FT8 though. I like to do voice on HF. I'm not into CW either, so I can do it a little bit, but I'd much rather do voice. I did have a little listen on 20 this afternoon, very briefly. I was in the shack for something and I did turn on 20 metres, but it was there was some European stuff coming in, but it wasn't that great really. But well, I'm glad you're all having fun. That's what it's all about. And of course, with the under the noise stuff, you'll be getting loads of contacts. Well, you'll not be getting the contacts. Your computer will. Yeah, I call that a rubber stamp QSO mic. But as long as you enjoy it, that's definitely the main thing. So I'll into you one more time and see if you got anything else, and then we'll crack on before I pass over to our friend Gordon. M6 CMG GM5 DVS.
Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie.
M6 CMG returning to you, Andy. Well, I could argue, couldn't I, with you about FT8 and signals. It's still transceiver through an antenna going around the world. Transceiver sending the signal out. It's radio. But round my area, as John, if he's listening, would also attest to, we've got S9, S20 noise throughout HF bands. So, to be honest, to use HF, we have to really come to these low signal systems for us to allow us to use HF. Anyway, I think someone else called in underneath me, Andy. So I'll give you 73 for now, and possibly catch you later on. GM5 DVS M6 CMG.
Yeah, fine, Mick, and good to hear you on, mate, and we'll possibly catch you a little bit later. Okay, I got the call sign this time. Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie G8 VOC. Round to you, sir, and welcome to the net. I think this is a first time check in here from Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Go ahead.
Good evening. Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie. The name is Vince. Victor Indigo November Charlie Echo. Vince. And I'm just outside Framlingham, which is about 15 miles from Ipswich, which is the main town, county town of Suffolk. Sorry, it took me ages to find you and ages to get in. But it's probably the second or third time I've used this, so I'm still getting used to it. So I will listen and learn. And thanks for letting me have my say. Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie.
Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie from Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Yeah, okay, Vince, and nice to hear you for the first time. And we're on every week, Vince, from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. UK time. And just a general chit-chat net. There's nothing special about it, no bells and whistles. We just like to come on and trying to encourage people to come on the air and use their equipment. That's the whole purpose of this net. So it's always nice to hear people coming in from all over the world. That's what it's all about. So you'll be very welcome going forward, Vince. I'll just put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then I'll crack on. I'm going to be passing over to the second controller just shortly. So Golf 8 Victor Oscar Charlie from GM5 DVS. Over.
Nothing heard. Still not hearing anything. GABSC.
Yeah, did you not copy, Vince? I did come back to you the last time. I take it you didn't hear anything. Go ahead. Okay, can someone else confirm that they can hear me, please? This is GM5 DVS.
Yeah. Well, you're coming over the network, but you're obviously doesn't seem to be going out on Freestar.
Yeah, we're on Freestar. Kevin. Okay, mate. Thanks. Okay, we'll just we'll see if Vince comes back. Just put a wee star next to your name, Vince, and see if he comes back. Okay, 2 Echo 0 X-ray. 2 Echo 0 X-ray Papa Whiskey. Wonder if you're still there. GM5 DVS.
Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra 2 Echo 0 X-ray Papa Whiskey. This is John Juliet Oscar Hotel November, and I'm in a place called Rochester in the county of Kent, about 25 miles southeast of London. Over.
Yeah, fine, John. And welcome to the net. I think you're a first-time check-in as well. I don't recognise your call sign anyway, so you're a first-time check-in, I think. So very good evening to you. Nice to hear you on. This is the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we're QRV every week from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. So nice to hear you on this evening. 2 Echo 0 X-ray Papa Whiskey GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS 2 Echo 0 X-ray Papa Whiskey. Yeah, I'm coming into the free net through an analogue gateway in Essex, which is about 25 miles from me. I'm running Yaesu 857 here for a Diamond X200. It's actually in my garden shed because my main shack's up in the house, but I've been down here doing a bit of work, so I've fitted this radio into the shed so I can have a chat and have an earwig. Over.
Oh, well done. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And yeah, you're sounding good. You're sounding really clear coming through the system. So the 857 and the 200's doing well for you. So that's good. As I say, you'll hear us every week on here, and you're very welcome to check in. Of course, it's always nice to hear people on from all over the world. That's what it's all about. We quite enjoy when we get loads of check-ins from all over the place. It's amazing. You just don't know who's going to call in, and I think that's the sort of fascinating thing about radio, and for me anyway, you just don't know who's going to answer you. I think that's what it's all about. Okay, John, I'll put it back to you one more time, see if you've got anything else, and then we'll crack on and take one more, I think, and then I'm going to pass over to Gordon, who's waiting in the wings to take over from me. 2 Echo 0 X-ray Papa Whiskey GM5 DVS.
X-ray Papa Whiskey. Yeah, I will pop in again and say hello. I've been on this free net for, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks now. It's really strange though, because the very first contact I had was a guy in Tokyo, just got home from work, and he was sitting in his car, so it's a really strange one. But yeah, it's a good network. You know, I spoke to a lot of guys. There's a few nets over in Canada and America, so it's all very interesting stuff. It's nice to talk to you up there. and so I will pop in again. I'll put this one in the diary. Back to yourself.
Fine, John. No problem at all. And good to hear you on. And we'll look forward to many more QSOs with yourself. Cheers for now. Okay, I'll take one more check-in, and I'm going to pass over to Gordon, Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa, who will be taking over from me and taking you through till 9:30ish. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. We're live across multiple networks this evening. GM5 DVS, QRZ, please.
Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf, MM0 TMG, Kev Dundee.
Mike 0 Tango Mike Golf, GM5 DVS. Very good evening to you, Kevin. Nice to see your gracing us with your presence this week. I hope you're well, mate. I'll catch up with you a bit later for a wee blather. And I wonder if you've been out for 10 minutes a day. It's been a nice day here anyway. I don't know what it's been like up in Dundee, but it's been quite nice here, Kev. MM0 TMG GM5 DVS.
GM5 DVS MM0 TMG. Nah, Andy, I haven't been over the door today. It's been not a very good day in Dundee. Like, we've had a wee bit of rain. It's dull. It's horrible. Cold, windy. It's good. I'm not sure what the temp is, but 8 degrees or something like that. I'm just guessing that I could get that was just a guess. 8 degrees in Dundee at the moment, mate. But no, nothing much to report. But I'm glad you managed to get the technical issue fixed at the beginning of the net, and well done to Colin for calling in again. Right, Andy, back round to you. GM5 DVS MM0 TMG.
Yeah, fine, Kevin. And it's always a bit of a problem that when something happens and then you're the only one that's left to fix it. I wasn't really prepared for it, to be honest. So I wasn't prepared for problems. And although I should have been, because I had a funny feeling we're going to get problems tonight. I don't know why, but I just did. So I need to try and address this problem going forward. I need to get somebody else to do the admin bits. Hopefully, so we'll get organised. It's hard to get a hold of people, especially with the light nights as well, because people want to go out and do their garden when they come in for work and all these sort of weird things, or go and play golf or something, so it's difficult to get boys on sometimes. But okay, mate, I'll catch you later, Kevin. Thanks for your check-in. Nice to hear you as usual, and I'll catch up with you a bit later on for a wee chat, a couple of bits and pieces. Okay, folks, that's it from me. I'm going to pass it over to Gordon, Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa, who will be taking you through to 9:30ish on the DV Scotland multi-mode next. Thanks to all who checked in. Apologies for the interruptions at the start. That's just one of those things. It makes it all more interesting. So 7-3 to all, and we'll catch you next week here on the DV Scotland network. So over to you, Gordon. It's all yours, mate. Take it away. GM5 DVS now closing. Go ahead, Gordon. MM3XGP, I wonder if you're still there, Gordon, or what? Okay, nice signing, Gordon. I'll just try him once more. Gordon, I wonder if you're there. MM3XGP GM5 DVS. Kevin, try and phone Gordon, will you please, mate? Okay, I'll carry on until we can find out what's happened to Gordon there. This is the DV Scotland multi-net GM5 DVS back again. Looking for check-ins all over the world. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please. QRZ GM5 DVS.
Two Echo 0 Kilo Bravo Zulu Scotland UK 2E0 KBZ.
2 Echo 0 Kilo Bravo Zulu. Very good evening to you, sir. Nice to hear you on. 2E0 KBZ GM5 DVS, over.
Yeah, 2E0 KBZ. Yeah, not been checked in for a bit because I've been busy working. Got a night off. My job. You never know where you are when you are. And nice to everybody up there in Scotland. Hope it's nice weather up there. And well, it's been nice round here. It makes loud today, but yes, it was nice and stuff like that. But yeah, just busy listening through to everybody checking in and stuff like that. And I thought I'll give a bit of a call before I get my head down for tonight. I've had a long shift today, very, very long shift. Back up with the net control, this is 2E0 KBZ.
2E0 KBZ GM5 DVS. Yeah, okay, fine. And yeah, it's been a nice day here today. Actually, it's been quite sunny, and temperature not too bad. So it's definitely starting to warm up a little bit. But I better not say that too quickly, because you know what happens when you say the weather's going to start to improve. It will start raining tomorrow, you know. So we don't want any of that wet stuff coming down. And okay, and having a long shift as well. Yeah, that's I suppose the only thing that'll bring your mind is getting the head down. But good to hear you on, and we'll put it back to you one more time and see if you've got anything else. 2E0 KBZ GM5 DVS. So
yeah, 2E0 KBZ. I've got not much else to say. Just apart from we keep safe up there and nice to everybody. And yeah, just been playing this evening, filling a couple of on the computer, just sorted a few little bits out, sorting one of my hotspots out, and got it all up and running properly. It works very, very well. Just sit away in the background and use it when I need it. Back up to net control, this is 2E0 KBZ.
Yeah, it could be always interesting doing the old hotspot stuff. It's all good, clean fun, isn't it? Okay, thanks very much for your check-in, and good to hear you on. Okay, I wonder if there's any more check-ins on the DV Scotland multi-mode net. This is GM5 DVS Golf Mike 5 Delta Victor Sierra. Say your call sign twice and phonetically, please.
Mike 3 X-ray Golf Papa. You hear me now, Andy?
Mike 0, Victor Uniform Bravo, M0 VUB Mobile.
GM5 DVS MM3 XGP. You copying now, Andy?
Andy, you know, here in Gordon, MM0TMG.
Gordon, I wonder if you're copy. I was passing it over to you. Carry on. MM3XGP GM5 DVS.
Yeah, can you hear me okay now? I take it everyone can hear me now. MM3XGP. It's been one of those nights. MM3XGP.
Yes, sir. That's you sorted out. So I'll leave you to it, and I've took a couple of check-ins. Well, one check-in. So that's fine. We managed to keep going, Gordon. Okay, mate. You carry on, pal. And we'll catch you afterwards. And very good evening to all, and thanks to everyone who checked into the net this evening. MM3XGP, Golf Mike 5 Digital, Voice Scotland, now QRT and closing. Very good evening to all.
7TZX, M7TZX, check in.
Okay, folks. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa on behalf of the DV Scotland multi-mode net, and we'll be using my own call sign for the remainder of the net, hopefully, if there's no more problems. So, didn't get any of the check-ins there, so apologies. So please go ahead again with your call sign and say it slowly and phonetically. Apologies that I didn't get them jotted down, so go ahead again. This is MM3XGP with the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
M7TZX, M7TZX, check in.
Okay, we've got the M7TZX, I think it was. Very good evening. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa, your net controller for the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Go ahead now, sir.
Yeah, hi, good evening. It's lovely to hear people on there. I'm just new to this. I've just got my foundation license, new radio, and I'm just loving it at the moment. So it's lovely to hear people, and communication is a wonderful thing. How are you?
Yeah, MM3XGP returning to M7TZX. Well, congratulations on your passing your exam. And yeah, amateur radio is a wonderful hobby. Doesn't matter how you get into the system or into the network or what you're using. It's still amazes people. Okay, I'll put it back around to yourself. I didn't get your name. And personal this end is Gordon, and the QTH is 13 miles north of the capital city of Edinburgh. Round to you, sir, from MM3XGP.
Yes, yeah, Gordon. I am Paul. My name's Paul, M7TZX, and I'm in Durham, near Newcastle.
Yeah, fine business there, Paul. Okay. Many thanks for checking in. We're here every Monday evening, 8 PM till 9:30. It's just a normal net, just a wee check-in, make sure everyone's radios are working and such like. But nice to hear you, and good luck with the hobby, and we'll hopefully hear you call in again. Okay, I'll put it back around yourself for any finals, and then I'll see if I can get some more check-ins in the log. M7TZX, MM3XGP.
Yeah, thank you, Gordon. It's been wonderful to speak to you. Yeah, and it's nice to hear that this little radio, it's a portable one, which is the ID52E icon, is working well, and thank you very much, and I'll bid you 73s for now.
Yeah, 73 there, Paul, and we'll catch you again. You're more than welcome to call into the net any time or onto the system. You'll get more details at allthews.dvscotland.net, and check out our YouTube channel as well. Okay, folks, let's see if we've got some more check-ins. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please. QRZ, this is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for any more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now.
Golf 7 Romeo Uniform Papa. G7 RUP.
G7 RUP. Very good evening, John. Trust you're well. And many thanks for your assistance earlier on this evening. Very much appreciated. Wonder what's new with you, and what's happening in Lincoln. I see Nick called in earlier on there, so I trust everything's well down there. Round to you, John, from MM3XGP.
G7 RUP. Yeah, very good evening, Gordon. Yeah, all's good down here, mate, and no worries at all. No worries, I couldn't work out for the first second whether it was coming from us or you, I'll be fair. So, it's fantastic when you've got multiple ways to connect to different things. That's the thing, isn't it, for tracking down issues. But, no, not a lot happening, Gordon. Work today is normal. Nice run down to Brum, up to Stoke, and back home, so that's kept me out of trouble. And weather's been pretty good, so makes Johnny a happy boy. I thought when you first didn't come back, mate, I thought David had the phone. Back round to you, MM3XGP. Just
No, I'm not on the phone tonight. I'm on the boom microphone, and I was having issues because I've got that much things happening on this PC. So tested it, everything was working before the net, and then during the net, and then when it was my turn to take over, it just nobody could hear me. I was getting phone calls and everything. Apologies to Kev for cutting you off quickly there, mate, as well. But it's one of the nights. I think it's going to be a full moon as well there, John. Hi. MM3XGP.
That says it all, doesn't it? That says it absolutely all, Gordon, the full moon. I've got visions of you not feeding Dave and him and taking it out on your phone. Oh dear, it's one of those nights, isn't it? It is definitely one of those nights. In fact, I think it's been one of those days today, to be fair. But okay, mate, I'll let you crack on. We might catch up with you in a bit and see if you can work a few more on the DV Scotland net. But I didn't check in with Andy because I was feeding my face, and I thought feeding my face is more important than talking to Andy HI. I'll catch you all later. MM3XGP, G7 RUP.
Yeah, cheers, John, and much appreciated for your check-in as always. And feeding your face comes before radio. Okay, mate, we'll catch up with you later if you're about. Hopefully we should be about after the net. If anybody's want to stay back, if they've not had enough in me. Right, catch you later, mate. Cheers for now. Okay, folks, this is MM3XGP with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for some more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Please go ahead now.
Mike 0 Tango, Mike Golf, MM0 TMG. Another check-in.
Yeah, very good evening, Kev. Trust you're well. And many thanks for your assistance tonight. Sorry to cut you off quickly. I was trying to reboot my microphone and everything during your call. But everything's working now, touch wood. I think the Gremlins are out tonight, or something's out tonight, who knows. But these things are set to try us, mate. I trust you're well, and I heard you earlier on there with Andy. So, yeah, it's been nice here. It's been lovely weather. In fact, I was out for a wee while, so enjoying it, and even went for a sunbed, Kev. I must be feeling better. MM0 TMG from MM3XGP with the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
MM3XGP, MM0 TMG, yeah, no problem at all. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. And a wee bit of the sun heat, even though it's artificial, will help you as long as you don't go overboard with that stuff. You know, the dangers of that are obvious, but same with sun, you know, you could get sun cancer, and skin cancer rather, through the sun. It's just the same with these UV lights, but yeah, good fun. It's good to get out. I've done nothing today really. A quiet day today. I went out yesterday for a bit, and I was meant to be going out with Shannon today, but she's not very well, so that didn't happen. Anyway, Gordon, I'll let you get on with the net, mate, and don't worry about being in a hurry. I know what it's like. Andy asked us just to give you a phone to see if you were okay. So anyway, that's fine. Okay, back to you for the final, Gordon. MM0 TMG. Good luck with the net.
Yeah. Cheers, Kev. MM3XGP returning. It's okay. I've got the battery pack, the jump start, and the heart start just in case. I'm not taking another heart attack. Certainly no on air anyway. We've had enough Gremlins tonight. Cheers, mate. Catch you later. Okay, folks, this is MM3XGP. Personal this end is Gordon, and the location is Preston Pans, 13 miles south of the capital Edinburgh, with the DV Scotland multi-mode net. You get more details of DV Scotland at all the W's dvscotland.net. Looking for some more check-ins? I'd like to see your call sign twice and phonetically. Please go ahead now.
Mike 6 Charlie Mike Golf, M6 CMG. Recheck. Good evening, Gordon.
Yeah, very good evening, Nick. Trust you're well, and cheers for the recheck. And I did hear you earlier on, and about your exploits with FT8. So that's all good stuff. I've heard a few people. I was actually looking at something on YouTube. There was a couple of videos about it. So they took my interest, but I'll talk about that off the net with you. So anyway, I'll put it back around to yourself there, Nick. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear you rechecking in, and very much appreciated. MM3XGP with M6CMG, you take it.
M6CMG returning. Yeah, I thought I'd recheck, boost the numbers up a little bit. Hopefully there's others waiting to call in. So I'll not hold it with you, Gordon. Everything's fine this side. And I'll hopefully catch up with you after the net when we can have a bit of a chew of the fat, so to speak. And all good with you, YouTube and looking at FT8, mate. It's worth getting into, worth trying at least. So on that score, I'll give you 73 for now, Gordon, and hopefully catch you after the net. MM3 XGP, M6 CMG.
Yeah, cheers, Nick, and yeah, we'll catch up. I should be around after the net. Okay, mate, you take care, and we'll catch up later. Okay, folks, this is MM3XGP on behalf of the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Looking for some more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please.
Golf Mike 0 Uniform Bravo GM0 UUB is Graham here in Dunkeld, Central Scotland.
GM0 UUB. Very good evening, Graham. Trust you're well, and trust the animals are all behaving, and trust Helen's throat's feeling better. You've not strangled her. Hi. And I wonder what's happening in Graham's world. GM0 UUB MM3XGP.
Well, good evening, Gordon, and everybody else in the DV Scotland net. Good to hear everybody out there. Not that I've been listening to the whole thing, but I've been pottering around doing some bits and pieces around the place as well, but there we go. Anyway, the animals are behaving pretty well, and Helen Queen of Scotland, she's behaving, well, quite well. So there we go. And she's online having a laugh with somebody. I'm not too sure who it is. Oh dear. But now we've been fine, yeah, but the animals are doing well. Max coming up for nearly 8 years old and beginning to show signs of growing up, believe it or not. Oh yes. We've been walking him more during a day in public than we've ever really done. And he's getting a bit more sociable. Not that he's an aggressive dog or anything, he's just so boisterous and very defensive. He gets anxious and nervous. But you know, as long as people are confident with him, he's absolutely fine. And we've got a friend who doesn't really see him too much, but whenever he has, he's very confident with dogs. And he actually popped over to the fence, and before I even knew what was happening, Mac was out there on the fence. But of course, he just stuck his head right down, and Mac was licking and nibbling his ears, and he's got a big beard as well. I think he tried to take that off. Yeah, I mean, like I say, no aggression at all. He just gets overexcited. So, yeah, he's hopefully going to start acting like an adult dog sometime soon. But yeah, he's nearly 8 years old, and Zara, the black lab, she's nearly 10. So they're beginning to get on like the rest of us. Goodness me. And but yeah, we are fine. Probably head down to Alloa tomorrow and doing some refurb at home. So going to go and probably do some dismantling of equipment and stuff. So get that started. And up to Inverness to see the folks on Wednesday, and that's the plan. But it's been a nice day today. A bit overcast, got a bit more sunny later on in the afternoon. But it's been dry all day, so not too bad at all. Back to net control from GM0 UUB.
GM0 UUB MM3XGP returning. Yeah, fine, Graham, and fine on the dogs and the ages. Yeah, they become part of your family, I suppose, isn't it? And that's the trouble. We're the same. Obviously, Dave's coming up on what's she? Right, just over a year now. But yeah, still as boisterous as ever. It's just mad, absolutely mad. The mannerisms and everything. And they do say that pets take like their owners. So Dave sort of looks like a grumpy old person when she's sitting on the couch with the remote control under the paw, as if to say, "Well, I'm watching this, and you can fight me for the remote control." But yeah, everything's fine here, and enjoying the nice weather. The joys of being next to the seaside as well, and Preston Pans. And yeah, it's been good. A wee bit windy, but it's Scotland, isn't it, at the end of the day. Okay, Graham, I'll put it back to you, see if you've got any more to add, and then we'll see if we can get some more check-ins in the log before we close down. Try and compensate for the issues we had at the start of the evening. GM0UUB MM3XGP.
Very good, Gordon. Well, thank you once again for taking my check-in. And you do have the Royal Wave from MM7HQS as well. She is here. There we go. There's the Royal Wave. So you can feel free to, if you care to, add her to the log. That would be appreciated. And Preston Pans, it's a place I've not been to for some time, I have to say. And I presume you do have a beach there, I believe. So we're always looking for other places to go and take the dogs out for a wee stroll somewhere. So you never know, sometime over the next wee while we might just pop down to Preston Pans and see what the dog walking is like down the beach area. But with that said, Gordon, I'll let you crack on with the net, sir. Thank you once again for taking the check-in, and all the best to you, 7-3s to all, and no doubt we'll catch up again soon. All the best, and back to net control. This is GM0UUB.
GM0UUB, MM3XGP. Oh, the beaches are not as nice as Fife, I have to add, but they're passable. No, it is quite nice here. Musselburgh Harbour's nice as well, and you can always go for a nice cream at either of the two well-known ice cream parlours as well there, and so it's like even along to Seaton Sands, and really nice for the dogs. Okay, Graham, cheers for your check-in, and we'll hear from you later, and a pat on the head for the dogs, and you can wave back to Helen there. Okay, catch you later, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, folks, let's see if we can get some more check-ins. This is MM3XGP with the DV Scotland Monday night multi-mode net. Looking for some more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Please go ahead now.
M0VUB, Mike 0 Victor Uniform Bravo Mobile, City of Nottingham.
M0VUB Mobile, MM3XGP. Very good evening, Shane. Trust you're well. And not often we hear you mobile, so I wonder where you're headed. Probably McDonald's maybe. M0VUB MM3XGP.
M3XGP, M0VUB. Yeah, okay, Gordon. Well, no. We're not doing any McDonald's now. That's, I wish, but I'm not. No, we're on the health regime now, Gordon. I'm getting all trimmed up for summer. It's normally this time of year where I eat good, get all trimmed up, and off we go on solid jollies. So yeah, getting all trimmed up for that. No, I'm off. I'm mobile actually. I'm picking up a pond waterfall, Gordon. Been doing lots of DIY over the last couple of weeks. Not really been doing much radio. Been having a bit of a break off the radio, to be fair. And I've been digging out ponds with my son, my lad. He's done most of the work. I just directed him where to put the shovel, Gordon. But yeah, so he's been digging out. We've done a 5x5 before, so it's 4 foot deep, 5 foot wide, and just picked up a nice waterfall for it this evening. So that's what we've been up to, Gordon. Anyway, trust everybody's well. A big hello to DV Scotland, and I'm coming in via DMR. Back to you from M0 Victor Uniform Bravo.
M0 VUB mobile MM3XGP returning. Yeah, fine on the pond and the water feature there, Shane. I cheated. I just bought mine already done for in my garden. It just it looks a real McCoy, but up close and personal, you do realise it's all fiberglass construction. But yes, I think it's about 6 foot high from the top of it right down to the big bit at the bottom, water feature. That all got LED lights in it and stuff like that. And Halloween time, I put a fogger in it, which looks quite good with the LEDs. I've got LEDs all over my garden and everything like that all come on, and so it's like all low voltage. I done that a few years ago, and it's as you say, it's quite calming when you're sitting out there. But yeah, you just need to get one of those things like Alexa or Google to turn everything on, and put speakers out in the garden as well. You need speakers out in the garden, waterproof speakers. You being an audiophile and all that, you'll be good at all that stuff. M0 VUB MM3XGP.
MM3XGP, 0VUB, mobile. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, Gordon. Put some outdoor Bose speakers in or something like that. I did see some. They got some at when we went to Thorpe Park. Not this year, it was last year. I forget which one. Was it Thorpe Park? No, it wasn't Thorpe Park. It was another one, another Haven site, another outdoor cinema. And I always wondered what these things was popping out the floor. And there were some speakers, waterproof speakers, made by Bose. I thought, oh, they'd be expensive. Anyway, they are. They're about 800 quid each. It's pretty, or anything Bose is expensive, to be honest with you. But yeah, you could just get normal ones, couldn't you? Normal outdoor speakers. They don't have to sound, that good. Just get outside into the acoustics are non-existent outside. But yeah, no, it's a good idea. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to light it up like a Christmas tree, Gordon. And I know what you mean about the calmness. We need calmness, especially in this day and age, especially when that full moon's out and all. You know, you sit outside, you know, either, I don't know if you smoke or anything, Gordon, a fag on or a vape on, or have a nice drink or whatever. Sit outside next to the pond and just relax. In actual fact, the missus has bought one of these egg chairs, so she's going to be relaxing out there, I think. Well, then, Gordon, anyway, nice to hear you. And hello to you as well, Andy, if you're still there, if you're still listening. Hello to you and all. And Kev, nice to hear you, Kev, earlier. Sorry I didn't have the QSO, but we'll have one again soon, hopefully. So all good on the net. Glad to have you back. Right, pass it back to you, Gordon, and wish you a very good rest of the week. MM3XGP, M0 Uniform Bravo. Mobile.
Yeah, MM3XGP returning to M0VUB. Yeah, that's it, Shane. Obviously, the price of them are quite expensive, but I'm trying to mind. There's a company I used for speakers years ago. In fact, I think it was commercial. It might have been Farnell. I can't remember. They were doing factory commercial speakers, but they were there for washrooms. So if you have a look for washroom speakers, you'll probably get what you're looking for from the suppliers. Okay, we'll catch you later, and let's see if we can get some more in. And yeah, nothing like sitting outside. I was even doing my other hobby last summer outside. Had the still set up outside. Okay, we'll catch you later, Shane, and regards to everyone at the 3-star. Okay, folks, this is MM3XGP with the DV Scotland Monday Night Multi-Mode Net, looking for some more check-ins. Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now.
Yeah, Mike 3, Mike Kilo, Mike M3, MKM, Davy, Newcastle.
M3 MKM, Davy down in Newcastle, and not London, as some people keep putting you down as. I wonder if you ever managed to change your QRZ there, Davy. Go ahead.
MM0XEP, Mike 0.
Yeah, no, sorry, M3 MKM returning. No, I haven't changed it at all. I've lost the password on it, can't be bothered with it. Don't do anything on HF anymore, and I haven't done so for a long years. But someone told me the other day, and he says, your data is wrong on your QRZ. And I says, yeah, and he was like, yeah, well, you can get done from the RSG. But I said, what do you want? I bet you're in the machine. And, you know, he was honestly saying to me that I had to update my QRZ. And I said, QRZ is actually jack diddly to do with my my license, you know. But, he was adamant. But he was one of these older boys that, you know, knows everything about the hobby. But apart from that, it's been absolutely fantastic down there. Just been moving the house around today, so ruddy day. I'm just sitting down having a nice can of Stella Artois. Other beers are available there. Mike 3, Mike here, Mike. And big hugs to Glasgow.
M3 MKM. Yeah, there's always quite a few that seem to be the license police, I call them. They all seem to worry about everyone else's license, and they never worry about their own. But hey ho. Maybe they were an NCP car park attendant in a previous life, Davey. Who knows? Nice to hear you, and yeah, as long as your piece of paper or whatever's on RSGB or whatever is up to date and Ofcom, then that's all that matters. Anyway, I'll put it back to you, Davey, see if you've got any more, and we'll see if we can get some more check-ins. But always a pleasure to hear you calling into the net. M3 MKM from MM3XGP with the DV Scotland Multi-Mode Net.
Yeah, no problems at all there, guys. And hopefully I had a radio stolen from me, an old 726R. 2m77's multi-mode, big plug in the wall jobby. And I've just had a message through last evening saying that a guy knows where it is and he's been trying to sell him it. So we're going to go down there on Wednesday and have a look at the radio, you know, and see what it's like. There's some identifying marks. I've also got the serial numbers for it as well, so he's pretty holix if it is him. But anyway, hopefully get that sorted. It's been a lovely day down here in Whitley Bay, and all the very best to you and yours from Mike 3, Mike Kilo Mike Newcastle. Cheers and biz.
Yeah, 73 there, Davey, and then enjoy your stellar artwork. And we'll speak to you later. Okay, MM0XET. Very good evening, Gary. Trust you're well. Trust you had a nice time at Blackpool, and I hope you remembered to bring all the guys at DV Scotland their stocky rock. Round to you, Gary.
MM0XCT. Yeah, I wish I could, Gordon, but I never got the chance to, I'm afraid. I did go out for a walk on the Saturday night because I stayed overnight, but it was it was rather busy, let's just say. I don't know if it was doing England this weekend, but it was good. The rally was really, really good. Very busy. A lot of people certainly coming to our table, so Martin and I had our work cut out, moving on some of the silent key stuff and some of the other stuff that we had. So it was a really good rally. I think there was another couple on that weekend as well. Sadly, none of the big guns were there, but it was still quite good. So a bit of a long trek up the road as well. So, but yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, Gordon, and yeah, we'll be looking forward to hopefully later on this year. So hopefully we'll be going down to that one as well. But I'm coming in through Freestar tonight. It looks like the CQ UK link is down just now. I don't know if there's a specific reason for that. I've not been online for a while, but yeah, coming in through Freestar through my node. So back to you, Gordon, from MM0XET.
MM0XET, MM3XGP. Yeah, fine business, Gary. Yeah, Blackpool is a good rally, and it's nice to see it back up and running. Like any of the rallies, it's really, really good to see them back up. I did notice that there was a lack of the big boys. I think Moonraker didn't attend this year, and several others. But it was nice to see that the smaller ones. Nice to see Canny Components, the Newcastle, making the trip down to Blackpool. I mean, it's good. Smaller emporiums, and just for the record, there is other smaller emporiums around, just so in case anyone thinks I'm giving them a plug. But it's nice to see them and them staying loyal to customers. That's what matters. Yeah, when we used to go down, Gary, we used to book the travel lodge at the South Pier. Book it round about December time, November, December, when the bargains are up, and get your room for $19.99 for the weekend. Because try to get it at this time of year, you're paying silly money. And I certainly wouldn't stay in the place where the rally's hosted. That's worse than Faulty Towers high.
MM0XET, Stirling. Yes, I know that only too well because that's where I stayed, Gordon. So it's not changed. So, but it was cheap and cheerful. So that was all I needed. No, it was good fun, as I say. There was plenty of Scots guys down there as well, so made a few new acquaintances and met some guys that I've known from the past, certainly in the Dundee club as well, which is good. One of the guys has moved down to Newcastle or round about that area, and he popped over and had a wee chat as well. But yeah, I spoke to Dave. I had a good chat with Dave from Granny Components and other guys from, I think, is it Real Radios or something like that. And there's a couple other kind of smaller outfits there as well. So we were that busy, we never got a chance to actually go out and see any of the other stands. But as I say, it was well worth the effort, and it was very busy. But I'll be looking forward to it again next year, and certainly be looking forward to Gala Shields. But anyway, I'll let you crack on and get you more of your contacts in the net. Good to get back on again, and I shall catch up with you next week from MM0XET.
Yeah, MM0XET, MM3XGP returning. Yeah, fine business, Gary, and enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch up with you there or thereabouts. And yeah, Davey and Manby, really good people, really nice people, salt of the earth. Okay, mate, we'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, folks, this is MM3XGP with the DV Scotland Monday Night Multi-Mode Net. Looking for any more check-ins, please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please. QRZ, this is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa on behalf of the DV Scotland Multi-Mode Net. Looking for any more check-ins? Please say your call sign twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please.
Mike 0 Delta Romeo Alpha, MM0 DRA. Good evening, Gordon.
MM0 DRA. Very good evening, Ali. Trust you're well. I trust you're feeling a wee bit better than this morning, and fine fettle. So, wonder what's new with you, and wonder what you've been up to the rest of the day. MM0 DRA. This is MM3XGP.
Yes, MM0 DRA returning. Yeah. Excuse me. Everyone's okie dokie. I think I done a little bit of shopping, done a little bit of delivery to my young lad since it's his birthday today. Not sure how old he is. I think he's about 45. There we go. Roughly about that. So other than that, been okay. Done a little bit of recovery as well. So I'll be waiting on repair as well. So there we go. And that's about all. At the moment I'm listening in and watching the old snooker at the same time. So a little bit of multitasking. Fancy doing that at my age. Dear. However, how you doing away? Okie dokie. I did hear the little kerfuffle at the beginning, but I'm glad it was all cleared up without too much time wasting. Anyway, around to you, Gordon. I'll see if we can get two or three more check-ins. QM5 DVS from MM0G73.
Yeah, fine, Ali, and yeah, MM3XGP returning. Yeah, call sign for this portion of the net, Ali, as opposed to GM5 DVS, because obviously I'm just a foundation license holder, and I can't use the group call sign for obvious reasons. But it's still the same. It's still the same voice. It doesn't really matter. A call sign's a call sign. Yeah, fine. I'm just laughing there. I think he's 45. That's like me. When I'm filling in forums now, the other day there I was filling in a forum, and it was one of these online things, and you know what it's like. We've all been there, and you click on the button for the age, and God, my finger was sore by the time I scrolled down to 1966.
$1966. All right, okay. There we go then. Yeah, that's fine though. Very good. So yeah, I a little bit of slip there. I was aware of it, the situation with the call signs. It just forgot myself there a bit, but I can only apologise for that one. And anyway, we'll let you get on, and we'll hear from you later on. MM0 DRA clear.
MM0 DRA, MM3XCP with DV Scotland Monday Night Net. Yeah, no worries there, Ali, and cheers for checking in. Very much appreciated, and enjoy the remainder of the evening and the snooker. It's a thing I've never watched for ages, is snooker. I haven't actually watched much television, to be honest. There's nothing really catches my interest at the moment. Nothing on the TV that tickles my fancy. Okay, Ali, cheers for now, and we'll hopefully maybe catch up with you later on the night if you're around. Cheers for now. MM0 DRA from MM3XCP with the Monday Night Multi-Mode Net.
Mike, X-Ray Golf Papa. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. I say again, Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo. Very good evening. Nice to hear you checking into the net. Not heard you for a few weeks. I think we've not heard you since we changed our time. I do remember you used to check in when we were starting the net at God, was it 9 p.m. But we're now on at the earlier time. So nice to hear you. Wonder what's happening in your world, and we'll put it back to you from MM3XCP with the DV Scotland Multi-Mode Net.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's, what time is it? It's 1:45 in the afternoon here. I'm located in the city of Richmond, British Columbia, Canada, not to be confused with the other Richmonds across Canada and the United States, because you seem to like that name. And for those who don't know, we're south of Vancouver, where the Vancouver International Airport is. So Prince Harry, I guess you heard of him, he announced that we're going to be hosting in about 3 years from now the first Winter Invictus game ever. We hosted the 2010 Winter Olympics, Vancouver and Whistler, and some people want to host the 2030 Olympics. I say, well, how much are they going to pay us to do it? As a taxpayer, I just had to write a check to the receiver of Canada for, well, put it this way, it's more money than what some people make in a year. And so I'm poor right now because I don't like to borrow money. I only borrow money to make money. So I'm retired now, and I completed my first year in retirement, so I made more money ever in my life. That's because I retired from my job. But anyways, with that, the weather here is light rain. My wife is home today. Victor Echo 7, Yankee November Golf, because she has the flu. She has Omicron, and she tested positive for it. I just tested myself, and I tested negative. So maybe I had it last January. Everyone in the family had it except her. Anyways, I'll pass it. The name here is Ted. I'll pass it back to you there for any other comments there. 73s there in Scotland. Cheers and beers, as Barry taught me. This is Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo.
Yeah, Victor Echo 7, Lima Echo, Ted. Yep, many thanks for your check-in tonight, Ted, and many thanks for the information on Prince Harry. Yeah, hats off to him for the Invictus Games. That's all I can say on the subject. I'm staying impartial for obvious reasons. But there you go. I suppose somebody has to have them, as they say. Okay, mate. You stay safe and fine on the good lady with COVID. Touch wood. I haven't had it, and by the looks of things over here, everyone's running around without masks and everything. We've got other things to worry about now. There's other crises going on in the world, and COVID seems to have took a back seat. Hi. Many thanks, Ted, sorry, and we'll catch you later. MM3XGP.
Okay, 73s, everybody. Cheers and beers, VE7LE.
Okay, folks, I'm going to make this my final call out because I'm over my time. I know we did have a wee bit problems at the start of the net, so we've sort of compensated for that. We're running slightly over, so we've got to look for final check-ins. So if you want your name in the NetLogger log, you can see your call sign now, and twice and phonetically. Go ahead now, please. This is Mike 3 X-Ray Golf Papa with the DV Scotland multi-mode net.
Mike India 0 Alpha Zulu, MI 0 AAZ calling. Good evening.
A very good evening, John. Trust you're well, and everything's going well in your part of the world. Nice to hear you, and nice to hear your system getting used. We had a few check-ins at the start of the evening from over your way, and very much appreciated. From MM3XGP. Person on this end is Gordon, as you probably know, and nice to hear you, and I'll put it back to you. MI0 AAZ MM3XGP.
Right, good evening, Gordon, and evening to everybody else listening. I was taking in what that last call-in was saying. I've been in his part of the world, and I've been in Vancouver Airport many years ago, just whenever their new terminal was opening way back in 1998. So I know where I spent some time travelling across Canada then. So that Andy boy's been doing my head in all night. Like, as you may know, I've jumped ship over to you boys at the minute. Shh, don't tell anybody, because I've been having a few problems with things. I'll say no more than that. So good to hear you. And I tell you the truth, I forgot clean about the net tonight, and that's why I'm jumping in now when I did. So good to catch you, Gordon. I know you want to get off. Sure, what time is it? It's 10 to 10. It's nearly time you were heading to bed, I suppose. Right, back to you. It's lovely evening over here. I'm just looking out the window. Remains of a sunset. Blue sky. A bluish sort of sky, what's left of it. I'm hoping to maybe head out the backyard here and see if I can see any of the remains of this meteor shower. That's been around at this particular few nights. So back to you, from Mike India 0 Alpha Alpha Zulu in the big metropolis of Kilray.
Yeah, MI0 AAZ MM3XGP. I won't tell anyone if you don't tell anyone, John. We'll keep it a secret. I don't think anyone's listening anyway. On the networks. Hi. But yeah, nice to hear you, and always a pleasure. And yeah, just going to clear up the net. So I've got you down as the last one, which has been okay. Obviously, we had a wee hiccup at the start of the night, but we sort of envisaged that it would happen tonight. It's one of the things, but there's always the little elves in the background that always seem to fix it. So all good stuff. Anyway, John, I'll put it back to you. And yeah, I thought you would have known about the net. It's well publicised now everywhere. No, I'm calming down a wee bit. I'm not going to be doing as much as what I have done in the past. I'm taking a wee bit of a back seat, and just letting it take its course. I think everyone knows where we are, who we are, and what we do. So that's the main thing, and we'll just take it from there. And that way it keeps everyone happy there. John, go ahead.
Right, okay, Gordon. Yeah, well, why not? Yeah, it was strange this week on Facebook. Did I get maybe 2 invites from you, rather than about half a dozen, which I usually responded to. And I always look back to see who else has said that they're coming, and you usually see about 4 or 5. But I think, as you say, everybody's got to know where you're at and what you're doing on a Monday night. And why not? It gets me away from the TV. Mary's watching something downstairs, which I don't care much for. So it's an excuse to get away from some of the rubbish that's on television. So with that, I'll put it back to you. 73 from Northern Ireland, and I'm sure I'll be talking to Andy at some time or another. He's been helping me out to make the switch. I'll just have to see, but it's not hard to work out the usual reason for making the switch, so we'll see who else I can bring with me while I'm at it. So 73, and we'll hear you from Mike India 0 Alpha Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, 73 there, John, and yeah, fine on the rubbish on the TV. If you're good ladies into watching, I'm not going to say period drama, but a good program or a good a good thing with a good storyline behind it. Check out Outlander, the series. Very good storyline, and in actual fact, they're out filming just now. The outside broadcasting, a lot from the BBC, are out just along the coast from me in Dunbar, filming on the beach and local landmarks and such like. We were along there on Saturday and seen the film crews and seen some of the actors and such like. So all good stuff. Okay, John, cheers for now, and many thanks for making the switch, and hopefully you can bring some more. The more the merrier. HI 73, and we'll catch up with you next week, if no beforehand. From MM3XGP.
Right, just a quick one about Outlander. Yeah, I think Mary and I watched it now, the first 2 seasons of it. That's the one about the girl that sort of jumps through time at the stone circle and ends up back in the Middle Ages. And there's at times in Scottish history and all. I think that's the one. Anyway, we've already had the, we'll still call them the Game of Thrones people over here filming for the, what's it called, the House of Targaryen. I think that's the title of it. They've already been here, done that, and it's to air. So you've got Outlander, we still have tourists with Game of Thrones over here. But they're both good series. So, good night. I'll leave you to it. I'll let you go and get your cuppa before you lie down for the night. So I'll go and do a wee bit more fiddling at things at my end. I'm not coming out through my own gateway yet here on RF. This is not popping out through it, so we'll just have to make an adjustment in that program DV switch, which some of you will probably be aware of. Seems they don't support it or like it on the other network I was on previously, so that helped make me mind up. 73, good night.
Yeah, catch you later, John. And yeah, we're getting all the tourists. There's buses running around here from Edinburgh, taking all the tourists on all the filming locations and such like. All good stuff. We must be the only nation that actually go on holiday in Scotland and buy Scottish tack to bring home and give to each other. But it's all good for the economy. Catch you later, John. Always a pleasure, and we'll speak to you later. Okay, folks. This has been MM3XGP. I'm going to put one final call out, one last chance to get your name in the log before I close down the net for this evening. So, this is MM3XGP, putting out for the final call for any more final check-ins to the DV Scotland multi-mode net. Say your call sign now and phonetically. Go ahead now.
Mike 0 Tango 0 Romeo. Mike 0 Tango 0 Romeo. Paul in County Down.
Mike 7 Alpha Golf Golf. Mike 7 Alpha Golf Golf. Andrew, Northwest England. In and out.
Okay, folks. We've got M0 TZR, Paul, and M7 Alpha Golf Golf. Okay, that's the last 2 check-ins for the evening, so pass it down to Paul, M0 TZR. Very good evening, Paul. Trust you're well. Haven't heard you for ages and ages. The last time I heard you was on the net that you used to run. Round to you, Paul, MM3XGP.
MM3XGP. This is M0TZR. Good evening, God. Yeah, thanks for the welcome there. And yeah, life's got in the way a little bit of late, so not being around much. And I'm just popping about in the shack. Got HF on and listen to the network with the other ear. Heard towards the end of your net, and I just thought I'd call in short time to get my name in the log. And just my regards to you. Trust you well, Gordon. Over.
Yeah, okay, Paul, and many thanks for checking in. Yeah, I've just been reminded that we'll be cutting the connection at 10 o'clock, so I won't hold it, mate. I'll try and get the other station in just before we come off the main system. M7 Alpha Golf Golf, many thanks for checking in, and very much appreciated. We've got you in the log there also. So, everyone at DV Scotland, before I get off the system, it's been a pleasure, and many thanks to everyone that's checked in this evening, even though we had some technical issues at the start. It's been our pleasure, and very much appreciated. From everyone at DV Scotland, catch you all next week. Stay safe, stay happy, and for more information on DV Scotland and what we do, visit all the W's, dvscotland.net. That's all the W's, dvscotland.net. Catch you all next week, folks. 73. Good night from MM3XGP.